Welcome to TomFom.com. I'm Tom Cassella, and I'm going to teach you how to compose with the flower music by guiding you through my composing handbook. The first part of the book explains that the composing book is for the novice musician that can already play a little piano, knows where their notes are, and can navigate the keyboard, but wants to know a way how to create new harmonies and how to compose some music. The next part is where we talk about introducing the flower of music. So as we look at the flower of music, you notice right in the center is C, which is appropriate for middle C on the piano. When you go left in the flower of music, there's sharps and then double sharps all the way to the left, and then there's flats and double flats as you go to the right, and even a triple flat. The reason for that is what these pedals represent. They represent intervals, which is a relationship between the two notes. So what that means is that C to G is a perfect fifth. So the distance would be 7 keys, or 7 half steps on the piano. A purple down would be a perfect fourth. A yellow up would be a major third. A green up would be a minor third. A green down would be a major sixth. And a yellow down will be a minor sixth. So if you're going to look at what the distance were for half steps each way, it would be 7 keys, 5 keys, 4 keys, 3 keys, 9 keys, and 8 keys. That's all half steps on the piano. This relationship is illustrated inside the root flower formula. This is the building block to the flower of music. With any note, these 6 notes surrounding it shows you what the relationship is from the root note. So up is perfect fifth, perfect fourth, major third, major sixth, minor sixth. So the reason why that the flower of music is not infinite is because this is the smallest piece of the puzzle of the infinite pattern that has all 21 modes and 15 key signatures of Western classical music. Now, if you kept on going in both directions, what would happen is the C's would keep on going up up to the right, and then it would be going down to the left. And actually, I did this pattern once, and what happens is it turns into a helix. I made a long piece of paper. But anyway, it's kind of like DNA, which is kind of cool. So now with this root flower formula, we can apply this information to start building triads. Triads are the most basic form of a chord. They is the combination of the root, third, and fifth. There's only 4 types of triads: major, minor, augmented, and diminished. The first triad we'll learn how to build is the major triad, which consists of the root, major, third, and perfect fifth. The formula is yellow-green. So you'd set your root, and then you go up a yellow to your major third, and then up a green to your perfect fifth. So to apply this to the flower of music, you would set your root note to the triad you want to build. So in this case, let's do C major. So here's C, go up a yellow to E, and then go up a green to G. So your C major triad would be C, E, and G. Now we'll learn the minor triad. The minor triad consists of the root, minor third, and perfect fifth. The formula is green up and then yellow up. Now let's apply this to the flower of music, and we will build a C minor triad. So we set our root to C, and we go up a green to E flat and up a yellow to G, and our C minor triad is C, E flat, G. Our next triad is the diminished triad. The diminished triad has a root, minor third, and flat 5. So the formula is green up, green up. Now to apply this to the flower of music, again, we will use C as our root note, and we'd go green up, and our C diminished triad would be C, E flat, G flat. And finally, our augmented triad, which consists of the root, major third, and sharp 5. The formula is yellow up, yellow up. Now to apply the augmented triad formula to the flower of music, one more time, we will use C as our root. We'll go with C, go yellow up to E, yellow up to G sharp. So our C augmented triad is C, E, G sharp. Now that we know how to create our triads, we're going to figure out now how to put different triads together to create a chord progression. So the first thing we need to learn is that we're going to represent all of our chords with Roman numerals. So just to review, I is 1, II is 2, III is 3, IV is 4, V is 5, VI is 6, and VII is 7. And whether or not the Roman numeral is uppercase or lowercase tells you if it's major or minor. So if it's uppercase, we are representing a major triad. If it is lowercase, we are representing a minor triad. If it is lowercase with a degree symbol, it is representing a diminished triad. This is the major key triad formula. This connects 7 notes together, and the Roman numerals represent the scale degree and what triad is being built off of each scale degree of the major key. So you have your 1 chord, and you have your 5 chord, 4 chord, 6 chord, 3 chord, diminished your 7 chord, and your 2 chord. And here it shows you the Roman numeral and whether it's major or minor in this little key. Now this is the minor key triad formula. These Roman numerals are different. It looks like a mirror image of the major key triad formula, which is true, but the Roman numerals have different qualities for each one of the scale degrees. So now we're going to apply the songwriting formula to the flower music, and we're going to fill out one of these composition worksheets. And I'm going to walk you right through it right now. So you can see right up on top here, it says title of composition. I sometimes don't write the title first. Sometimes I like to write first and see what kind of title I come up with afterwards. But on top of every piece of music, you should have the title, so you can fill that in last. Next thing we're going to do is write in the composer and date. So we'll I'll put my name, which is, and the date is 3/6/14, and the, let's see, key we have to choose next. So we're going to choose a root note and a mode. And a mode means whether either major or minor. So for the root note, we're going to do so simply start with C, and the mode we're going to do major. Okay? Now the next thing we need to do is fill in the Roman numerals for major. So we look at our major key triad formula, and then we write in the Roman numerals for each one. So Roman numeral 1, we see it's in uppercase 1. So we'll go here and write uppercase 1. For 2, let's see, it is a lowercase 2. Let's see, and then for 3, it's a lowercase 3. For 4, it is an uppercase 4. 5 is an uppercase 5. 6 is a lowercase 6. And 7 is lowercase with a degree sign. Okay. Now we need to find the root note of each triad that we're going to build. Okay, here we go. Over here is the major key triad formula, and over here is the flower music. We're going to write out our triads for the key of C major. So what we need to do is start by applying 1 here to C. Okay? So C is our 1 chord. The Roman numeral is uppercase, so we're going to build a C major triad. The C major the major triad formula is yellow-green, so we'll go up yellow, green. Our C major triad is C, E, G. So let's write that in. C, E, and G. Next we will build our 2 chord. So we look over here and we see where the 2 chord is from 1. And the 2 chord is 2 purple petals up. So we'll go over to our 1, our C. We'll go 2 purple petals up. That's D. And since the 2 chord Roman numeral is lowercase, we're going to build with our a minor triad, and the minor triad formula is green-yellow. So we'll go up a green and then up a yellow, and our D minor triad is D, F, A. And now we should write that in. D, F, A. Now for our 3 chord, we go over here and look at our 1, and we go up a yellow petal to get to 3. So let's go to our 1 and our C, go up a yellow petal to E, and since this is lowercase, we'll build a minor triad, and so we'll use which is green-yellow, so we'll go up green, yellow, and our E minor triad is E, G, B. And now for our 4 chord, which is 1 purple petal down from 1. So we go over to here, to our 1, our C. We go 1 purple petal down, which is F. Since the 4 was uppercase, we're going to build a major triad, which is yellow-green. We'll go up a yellow, up a green, which is F, A, C. And now for our 5 chord. Our 5 chord is 1 purple pedal up from 1. So we go to our 1, C, go 1 purple pedal up to G. Since 5 is uppercase, we will build a major triad, which is yellow-green. So we'll go up yellow, up green to G, B, D. Okay, now for our 6th chord. Our 6th chord from 1 is 1 green pedal down. So we go to our 1, which is C, and go down a green pedal to A. Since 6 is lowercase, we'll build a minor triad. So from A, we'll go up a green, then yellow, green, yellow, which is A, C, E. And finally, for our 7 chord, which is up a purple and up a yellow from 1. So we go to C, we go up a purple and up a yellow to B. Since this is lowercase with a degree symbol, that means diminished. So we're going to use the diminished formula, which is green, green. So from B, we'll go up a green and up a green to B, D, F. Now we're going to write in the chord abbreviations for each triad. For all major chords, it's just the capital letter. So for C major, you just write C. For minor chords, it's a capital letter with a lowercase m. For D minor, it would be D lowercase m. E minor, uppercase E, M. F major would just be an uppercase F. G major would be an uppercase G. A minor would be an uppercase A, lowercase m. And B diminished would be an uppercase B with a degree sign. Next, we're going to create a chord progression for the verse of a song. You can also create a chorus and a bridge, but for now we're just going to focus on creating one progression, the main part, called the verse. To help us do that, we'll use this guide to show us the most common movement from chord to chord. So now let's create a progression. Most songs start on 1 or 5. Our song, we're going to start on 1. And then from 1, it says that I can go to any chord. So I'm going to choose to just go to 3. And then from 3, you can go to 1, 4, or 6. So let's go back to 1. And then I know I can go anywhere from 1. So let's just say we go back to 3 for a second. And then from 3, we can go to either 4 or 6. So let's do a 6. And then from 6, let's do 4. And then from 4, we can go to 5. So now, you don't have to fill out every one of these spaces here, but also, you can keep on going. Completely up to you. So, we're going to write in now the abbreviations for each chord. So, the 1 chord, our first chord is C. Our 3 chord is E minor. And then 1 is C. Then E minor again. And then we have 6, which is A minor, and then our 4, which is F major, and then our 5, which is G major. Okay, now to see what our composition sounds like, we have C major, E minor, C major, E minor, A minor, F major, G major, and then we'll go back to 1 for the beginning, the C. So now if you were to add your own feeling to it, your own rhythms, the tempos and speeds and all that, this is maybe something I would come up with. You can sit here for hours trying to figure out different ways to play it, different tempos, speeds, voicings, come up with lyrics. You can do absolutely anything. So all of this information on how to do what we just did to compose is inside Cassella's Flower of Music Composing Handbook. Also inside of the book 1 where I have piano instruction in there for the rudiments, so you can just get your hands coordinated together. So all this and more, I would love for you to make the flyer music part of your music library, and to have composing something that you do every day, to really have fun with it. So thank you so much for watching this video all about the flyer music, and I hope that you get going right now.